Hello, this is Matt Gregory doing MQM 220's second project. This is part two. My task was to prepare a career choices session for 100 high school freshmen. So to start off, the four subordinates that I chose Kirsten H. She had various jobs ranging from sales to HR. So I think that paired with it, that led to her being a very experienced college senior, which I think would help with the preparing the high schoolers. The next subordinate I chose was Jeff M. He was a passionate and driven individual, and he also worked. I think he said doing some sort of something with a restaurant or he worked as a high school student, so he can relate to those freshmen coming into high school. So I think that would be valuable to have on my team. The next individual I chose was Steve Vanderveer. He's in his career that he enjoys to do, and what he had said in his videos that he loves to help others and see them succeed. I think that's pivotal to have for a high school mentor. If he's going to be around those freshmen, kind of giving them advice, I think being able to want them to succeed and see them succeed would be something that I would want on my team. He's also worked in different fields, from working with the government to now working as the head of marketing in the College of Business. So I think that kind of change in the field would he'd be able to give some good advice to those high school freshmen. Next, I chose Bob D. He's established in his career. He started off as a hardworking stockbroker. I think that he could bring a lot of advice to those high schoolers as well, just because he's been in his career for a while. He had to work hard to get there, and I think that's something essential to have when you're going to be working with those kids. I chose these subordinates to have a diverse group on my team. Having successful college students paired with individuals further along in their career would lead to a very effective team working together with the freshmen, and having a wide variety of advice to give from what they want to do, what they could do to prepare for college, and what they're interested in. I think having those that age difference between career and just about to start their career would be something good to have for those freshmen. The type of leadership that I chose was authentic leadership. Just some of the aspects of that would be connects with others and practices strong values. I chose this leadership because I would want to empower and inspire my subordinates well enough so that they could empower the high school freshmen. It has to start with the leader showing the ones below him or herself, so that their values stay aligned from the top down. So if your leader is not exactly exemplifying the values that you want to lead, it's not going to go down. And if you can't empower your subordinates, they're not going to be able to empower those high schoolers to get out and be the best that they can be immediately getting into high school. We would want to be able to work as an effective unit to empower the freshmen, and being that authentic leader would really give them the push they need to make the event succeed. Something that I could foresee. I wouldn't want my team to have any sense of communication, apprehension, and a team working together for the greater good of young individuals. It is key for us to be able to be open with one another, to get our ideas out, and also so that the constructive criticism can be out in the open, so that we can better ourselves to talk to those freshmen and not be afraid of anything moving out. This will in turn make for a comfortable career choice session for the freshmen, and this openness will in turn allow for my team to be open with the freshmen and have freshmen get the most real answers out of the event. So I don't want my subordinates to just be spitting out things that they've been told to say. I want to be open and give the most and best advice to the freshmen. Some of the motivation techniques that I would use would be encouragement, and then also having an end reward. For any team, having a leader encourage the subordinates to be the best they can be. Uh, will lead to a very synergized team that works effectively together. Encouragement, along with having the reward at the end of the event. For example, taking them all out to eat on company dime. Thanks, Cody, for stepping in. Just bounce by, it's fine. Sorry. For example, taking them all out to eat on company dime would give a good sense of satisfaction for the completion of the event. And then lastly, one aspect of my group dynamic I believe would arise would be that the group's age difference could create a synergized group, if led correctly, of course. I think that when separate generations work together for the greater good of individuals, it gives a sense of pride to each of the subordinates. So this sense of pride mixed with passion to help freshmen find their way would be very rewarding later on down the road, when they can see just how much they help these freshmen. So maybe they make a lasting impression on those freshmen, and they reach back out when everything's said and done. So all in all, I know my team would be great preparing a career choices session for 100 high school freshmen.